Okay, so it's I don't know, 2003, 2004 maybe, something, RG320, quilted maple, in gray, I guess, black, ice, gray, I don't know. The neck was really weird. I mean, for a Ibanez, I had to grind off a whole lot over here on the shoulders. Like, there's actually a ridge here where I left the binding in just maybe a little less than an 1/8 inch. It's actually past the binding. And then here I took down a whole lot, and I didn't really touch it there. You can actually tell by the color I barely touched here. But this, I mean, I really took off there. And the same on the other side. I took off a lot there. And then I gunstock oiled it with True Oil. It's better than it was, but it's still, it's kind of big for a Ibanez. Anyway, I just redid the frets on it. I'm wondering if this was somehow some kind of a, you know, a fake. Even though it says RG320DXQM. I don't know if those numbers are right. Made in Korea. I mean, it looks legit, sort of. Those are unmarked tuners. I don't know if that makes a difference. Actually, you know, this looks more like black nickel than the Cosmo Gray, which they usually call it. But anyway, yeah, I changed everything else. I put a Floyd in it. But what I was going to say is I did some work on the frets again. This fret was so low, it was buzzing even when I played it in the shop. I said, well, I'll, you know, work that out, I think. This, you know, if you take a block and everything's off of here and you just go end to end, the natural tendency, especially when you get down here, is to go, you know, stop there and like do it twice, and there's much less metal being contacted over here than there is over here. So if you push down the same amount over here, you're contacting a lot more metal. You're grinding twice as much metal here as you are over here. So if you keep the same pressure just alone and do this, it tends to drop this one lower, and you never want to drop this one lower. If anything, you want to drop this one lower, because that's the way you want to graduate. The strings want to be floating over it. You don't want the frets to come up like this and the strings to have to come up here and do this, you know. You want strings to be straight, and if anything, the frets have a slight angle down. That's why I usually do fall off down to the last few. But anyway, let's just see how badly this is now. It's clean now that I did a little bit. I didn't polish them because it was here. There was a bad buzz there. so it doesn't buzz nearly as bad. I guess I could polish them. Okay, just checking. That's how I check. Play it around all over the place, see how bad.